So just last week I was canvassing here in Foxrock Manor, just off the Leopardstown Road. I knocked on a door, introduced myself, gave a man my canvass card. He laughed and said, "Social Democrats, aren't you the ones who want to raise the property tax by 18%? I said, "No, we don't." The man then produced a leaflet or a card he'd received from another candidate in the local elections, which purports to show that the Social Democrats have previously voted for 18% increases in the property tax on 3 different occasions. Now, the property tax was brought in by Fine Gael in 2013. It's, many people acknowledge, a flawed tax. There are lots of things that are unfair about it. But one of the things that Fine Gael put in was, as a sop to their local councillors, was the ability to have an adjustment voted on at council every year, to have either a 15% maximum reduction or a 15% maximum increase adjusted depending on the circumstances in the council and their budgets. Fine Gael in Dún Laoghaire Rathdown always vote for a 15% reduction in the property tax. I can go into more on that later, but nobody, even if they wanted to increase by 18%, can increase by 18%. So what Mr. Saul is showing on this card here is either a very poor grasp of mathematics or a propensity for misinformation. The people who benefit most from the 15% reduction are the massive institutional property owners like Kennedy Wilson, Irish Reith. All of these massive corporations get 15% reduction on all their properties in Dún Laoghaire Rathdown area. For a normal householder in Dún Laoghaire Rathdown, the 15% reduction in the property tax amounts to something between 90 and 160 euros per year. To the likes of Irish Reith, it's hundreds of thousands of euros. Councillor Dave Quinn of the Social Democrats previously proposed a scheme to make the property tax fairer in Dún Laoghaire Rathdown. His scheme was to bring in a subvention grant for people whose properties were in the lower valuations, below the median range, equivalent of a 15% reduction, and to leave the standard rate of the property tax unchanged, 0% adjustment, so that those other big corporations would pay at the full rate. Councillor Saul is portraying Dave Quinn's proposal of a 0 adjustment to the property tax as an 18% increase, and he is neglecting to mention anything about the subvention grant that was part of Dave Quinn's proposal on each of those occasions. This is blatant misinformation.